like to know a useless fact? I have for you a useless fact that will change the way you think. Stay with me here for just a few seconds. I promise it's worth it. Take a look at this image. What do you see? If you said a light bulb, congratulations, you are correct. If you said literally anything else, you might want to look in the mirror the next time you ask yourself why you celebrate 2 Christmases. Now you're probably thinking, what's so useless about a light bulb? Well, my friend, let me zoom out on the photo because it's no ordinary light bulb. You see, light bulbs in video games use real electricity. And now you have the ability to share a useless fact about light bulbs. I'm about to change what you think of buildings, but no ordinary buildings. Just stay for a few more seconds. This won't take long, and I promise you are going to love this. Now, take a look at this image. That's a skyscraper. If you said the building from Fortnite, you are the reason they put harmful if swallowed on fishing hooks. And now this image. That's a sandcastle. Now I can hear the cogs turning in your head. Why show a skyscraper and a sandcastle? Well, my curious friends, what does a sandcastle consist of? That's right, sand. Now what makes up a skyscraper? Glass and concrete. And what is glass and concrete made out of? Sand. Therefore, skyscrapers are technically really long sandcastles. And now, you have the ability to share that useless fact about skyscrapers. I have a useless fact that will change the way you think of places that sell pizza. Now stay with me here. This will only take a few seconds to explain, and I promise you're going to love it. I want you to tell me what you see. That's correct. This is a pizza party where everyone gets a slice of pizza. Now what do you see here? Correct again. Pizza slices, singular, fresh and ready. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, where's the punchline? Well, it's over there. Bad jokes aside, when you purchase a singular pizza slice, you are fundamentally having a pizza party with the rest of the people who came in and bought the other slices. And now you too have the ability to share a useless fact about pizza. I have a very scientific and very useless fact about the Titanic. Just hear me out. This isn't going to take very long, and I promise you'll leave feeling like a scientist. Now, short quiz about the Titanic. Trust me, this will make sense in just a moment. What kind of liquid did the Titanic travel over? If you said water, I am very proud of you. If you said anything else, you have 2 brain cells, and they're both fighting for 3rd place. Now, what kind of engine powered the Titanic? Oh, close answer, but it was steam-powered. The last question. What sunk the Titanic? No, it was not your mother that sank it. It was an iceberg. Now remember those 3 answers while I show you a diagram. That's right. The Titanic had all 3 states of matter, liquid, gas, and solids. And now you too have the ability to share a useless fact about the Titanic. I have for you a useless fact that will change how you view a very small part of your life. Stay with me here. This will only take a few seconds of your time, and I promise you'll love it. Theme songs. Every TV show has them. Plays at the beginning of every episode, like so. No new information here, right? But take a listen to this. That's an alarm. Something you probably have 8 of on your phone, so you don't miss work. Now I see you're a little confused and you're probably thinking to yourself, these have nothing in common, or maybe I should text her. Pro tip on that last part, don't. What if I were to tell you, since alarms play at the start of your morning, technically speaking, that alarm is your theme song, just as theme songs start a TV show. And now you too have the ability to share this useless fact about theme songs. I have for you a fact that, well, you should have realized sooner. So stay with me for just a few more seconds. It won't take long, and I promise you're going to love it. So let's start off with an image. Pretty normal, right? Now let's let it sit out for just a bit. Just like being at a convention, after a while things get a bit stinky and moldy. Let's shift the subject to Earth for a quick second. Beautiful place, right? Also, before we move on, fun fact, the average car in space is a lot nicer than the cars on Earth. Now on to our second image. Oh, I know that look in your face. No, this is not your wife's cooking or a material shader. This is, or was, Earth before Earth. Now here comes your aha moment. What happens if we get Earth wet and let it sit for a large, and I mean a very large period of time? Well, you'd get Earth. So technically speaking, all life on Earth is mold. And now you two can share a useless fact about mold. I have for you a fact that will make you double think about ghosts. So just stay right here for a few more seconds. This won't take long, and I promise you'll love it. Ghosts. The haunting remains of something once alive, now past. Kind of like dating in your 30s. When we think of ghosts, we think of graveyards, because that's what Hollywood has taught us. But let me rattle your brains for just a quick second. Ghosts become ghosts the moment they pass, right? There's no time delay for becoming a ghost. So that would technically mean a graveyard is most likely the least haunted place when it comes to ghost haunting, since, the people 6 feet under and covered in dirt didn't pass away there. So now you two have the ability to share a useless fact about ghosts. I have for you a useless fact about barns. Don't leave just yet. This won't take long, and I can promise you'll love this. Short history lesson time. Just like the current members of Congress, the barn originated from the 12th century. History lesson over. So now we know barns were invented. Now it's time for the other half. Meet the owl, a real hoot. Now let's meet a very specific flavor of owl. This is a barn owl, something that was not invented by man, but has lived throughout the ages with us. With this information, we can come to the conclusion that barn owls foresaw the invention of barns, and thus completed its destiny of being named a barn owl. So now you too can share this useless fact about barns. I've got for you a very intriguing fact that will make you second guess at the grocery store. Now just stay a little longer. This won't take very long, and I promise you'll love it. Let's start off with 2 images. This right here is grade A midnight snack material, shredded cheese. Now onto the second image. Now we have a literal block of cheese, the 2x4 of dairy, one of the greatest gifts bestowed upon us. Now let us view this beautiful creature that made this possible. Beautiful creature. Also produces milk, which can turn into cheese. Now, how do we turn this into a useless fact? Well, my dairy dashing friends, a block of cheese is fundamentally a loaf of milk. And now you too have the ability to share this useless fact about cheese. I've got something for you that will make you think, and I mean really think. But just stay here with me for a few more seconds. This won't take long, and I can guarantee this will be stuck in your head for the rest of the day. So let me list off a couple careers and what they need to do to keep a job. Doctors. They can only work if you get sick. Lawyers. They can only work if you get sued. Mechanics. They can only work if you have car troubles. What we have here are just a few careers that have to wish ill upon you to be able to continue working. Seems pretty unfair and unjust, right? Here's where we flip the script. Take a look at this image. This right here is theft. Criminal behavior. Nobody likes this. But here's the kicker. The only thing thieves wishes upon you is prosperity. They wish for you to have gotten things that you've always wanted, unlike those other careers. So now you too can share this ironic and useless fact about thieves. I have a useless fact that will surprise you just as it has surprised thousands of others. Just stay right there. This won't take long, and I can promise you'll love it. Let's start off with an image. A little confused, are we? Let me add something. Both of those were Tony Hawk. 2 of you probably already figured that out, but according to his social media, no one recognizes him in public anymore. You know who else doesn't get recognized in public? Well, that's just a normal platypus. Perry the platypus. So the useless fact here is that Tony Hawk is the modern day Perry the platypus, according to his social media. And now you too can share this useless fact about Tony Hawk. I've got something for you that will make you feel like an apex animal. So wings. Everyone loves them. Anyone who doesn't like wings either thinks they're above everyone else or they are no longer breathing. Now let's add some heat. Hot wings. You can even dial up the heat going from habanero all the way up to Carolina Reaper. Now if you think about these two, wings and their eventual sauces, there's not really any connection to be had there. But here's where I can prove you wrong. Humans are the apex animal here because of hot wings. You eat the wings of a bird that uses those very wings to fly away from beasts of prey, while simultaneously covering those very wings in an uncomfortable chemical that plants create as a defense mechanism to avoid being eaten. You are the height of human evolution, and now you too can share a useless fact about hot wings.